The Writer's Block.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good night if your ass needs to go to sleep. You are watching The Writer's Block, and we got a new book that we just read. Let me be honest with you. I just finished reading one of the best books I've ever read. Like, top notch. If you've ever read Tuesdays with Morrie, it's up there with Tuesdays with Morrie. A Man Called Uwe and Clear. A Man Called Uwe. I literally just finished reading the book less than an hour ago. And I figured make the video now. I started off the book and I was like, I don't like how this author describes things. I don't like how every single word or every other sentence was a simile or a metaphor. Everything that they explained had the word like or as, which is obviously a simile, correct? Why would they continue to use similes throughout this whole book? And it started off with so many similes, and I just figured this writer obviously doesn't know how to describe things and other things other than similes. And I just kept picking at it. But as the book progresses, I realized these similes are directly like representative of Uwe's personality. So anytime something happens, he reflects it back to something that's happened to him. So I realized the writer is almost writing in his train of thought, or is writing in his train of thought. It kind of gives the book personality. It gives the reader a little insight into what Uwe is like. He is the kind of person that describes things in similes and metaphors. You will not want to put the book down. If you're looking for a book that has its happy moments and its sad moments, its good moments and its bad moments, its bad moments and its good moments, Uwe, I wish you would moments. If you're looking for a book that do it for you. Look, if you're looking to read a book that's fun and goes through roller coasters and you're excited and people are shooting each other and there's running people going everywhere, there's robots going and then this guy turns into a monster, his face falls off and he realizes he's really been a monster the whole time. If you're looking for that, you're reading the wrong damn book. I promise you the book does get better as you go throughout. He's not just a miserable man. He has methods to his madness. We all have methods to our madness. We all have things that we like in a particular way, and we don't realize why we like things a certain way until we look back and say, oh, that's probably what made me the way I am. One of the biggest things I took away from this book is that we don't realize that these small things in our life that we deem as small had such a big effect on us later on in life. There's a lot of times where you will deal with some experiences that are just minimal. You brush them off, but you don't realize that that's pushing you or determining how you act in the future. The book gives you insight as to why he is the way he is. The book gives you insight as to why he has become so structured in life and why he does things the way he does. The small little things that we thought was so small and minimal and minute is actually not that minute. We see with Uwe, there's things that happen to him in his earlier parts of his life that kind of structure how he is now. And we get to know why he's the miserable man that he is. There was one line that really caught me, and it's more of like a life lesson. We always think there's enough time to do things with other people, time to say things to them, and then something happens, and then we stand there holding on to words like if. I've made mistakes, and we sometimes hold on to grudges, but we don't realize that there's going to be people in our life that we let go or time has passed and we kind of held on to things that weren't important. And then when something bad happens, we look back and say, damn, I wish, I wish, or if I only had more time, or if, I had only apologized, or if they only gave me the time of day. I feel like that part of the book stood out to me. There's so limited time on this earth, and we spend it arguing in small, minute things that are not important. And we sit here and in the future, we think about if I only had more time with that person, or if I had only told them I loved them. And our time is now, really. but definitely it's a reader, and it's a page turner, and I would definitely recommend anyone read it. The problem with finishing a book is like you feel like you just finished a relationship and then you feel separated from a man and you have that moment of sadness and you're in denial. You're like, I didn't finish that book. I didn't really finish that book. I just, there has to be another page. There has to be. That's basically what a book is, finishing a book. Suggest the next book I should read. I'm still stuck. I'm at a loss. The same thing as last time. Like, comment, share. There's a P.O. box. Send me a note. Tell me what you think. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Chantal Roche. This was The Writer's Block. Have a good night.